Hello, I hope you are all doing well and you are staying healthy. I am recording this video to share something about recent trends in research. What does that mean? And how do we conduct recent trends and what to look for when we are doing recent trend analysis? I wanted to share that in this video. And I am talking about this mainly because as a part of Unit 2, you are required to write a short research paper. I will share more details of, of what's required. And, uh, and so I thought the best way to explain that is through a video. Because I think it's the best way to do it. And so let's begin. Let's see what's happening. When you see this little screen of some grass going on and some fancy boxes highlighting some purple tubes here and some, I don't know, some circle looking mushrooms maybe, don't know. When you see this, something comes to our mind. So I can pause and make you brainstorm some ideas in your minds. But when I show this picture, clearly the boxes are showing or highlighting something very specific on this picture, very general picture this is. But in this photo, I'm trying to show that the trends are shown in these boxes. It's a picture I found out online, and I thought it's a great example for this demonstration. Okay, let's come back to that in some time. Quote, a writing quote by Anne Frank. I can shake off everything as I write. My sorrows disappear. My courage is reborn. I think this is a great writing quote, and I encourage you to become writers in whatever profession you choose to become. It's really, really, really important. Strong quotes there, strong quote from Anne Frank there. So, also, like I said earlier, please watch this video till the end. I feel like a YouTube guy suddenly. Watch till the end for the suspense. But watch till the end of this video to see the assignment. I will add this in more detail to Canvas, but just to uh, prompt you early on. Okay, so in that research paper assignment, you are going to conduct a current trend analysis, or you can also call it trend analysis. And how do we do that? Is what this slide is about. It's really much simpler than you might think. So let's get started. Ask yourself, what do you think constitutes a current trend in some topic? What does that mean? I'll wait for 10 seconds. Think about it. Hmm. Current trend, maybe it may be the ongoing activities in that field. If I open my, what do you call, TikTok, it's full of trends. Whatever is hot right now, you can see it. It could be fashion, it could be music, it could be Taylor Swift, it could be anything, right? But you might also be thinking about something in your minds. But current trend is something that's very hot in some topic, some field right now. So let's, when I say current trends, what does it actually mean? It means that basically we try to identify some most recent developments in a topic. For example, I'm holding in my hands a simple pencil. Now, I would like to know the most recent developments in the field of pencils. Maybe if I do a search, Google search or AI search, whatever, maybe I can find about what's latest in the pencil field. Maybe there is a, a pencil that I need not ever sharpen. It's always sharp. Maybe there is a pencil that has a screen. I'm just giving you some examples, but current trends in a field means that you find out, you identify the most recent developments in a topic. And we do that because we are trying to extract some information for our writing. I'm calling it for your paper. Ignore what I wrote there, but it means for your writing. That's what it means. You write on a paper. So we perform recent search, and then whatever you find out, you put it on a paper. That's what I mean. Paper here can be a book and a paper, or it can be a Google Doc, whatever. I'm showing this picture of a really crazy looking highway, many highways, and I see exits, all sorts of flyovers, and I see this fancy looking huge exit. Uh, but I'm showing this because every trend takes many paths. There are many directions any trend can go. We just have to find out which direction it is going. So to just basically grasp this concept, we're trying to basically find out what's new, what's the newest car, maybe a cyber truck, or maybe like a most latest 2025 car going on a highway. And that's latest for this highway, right? No, it's not necessary that all 2025 released cars are going on this highway. A couple might be newest, right? So that's what we're trying to find out in this picture example. But we are trying to do that in a topic of any topic for that matter. And we do that because if you think about it, only if I know the latest happenings in a field that I will know what's the latest. It's obvious. right? And I will know what is the hot things being discussed in a field. Maybe there's a cure for some skin disease or maybe cancer. It's being discussed in the medical field. That's an example there. And also, you cannot just say that if there is a car, in this example again, if there's a car that is from 2000, that was released in year 2000, goes every day, it's not really a latest or a current trend. Maybe it was a current trend in 2000s and not necessarily now, you see? And that is called outdated information or outdated trend. It's like you wearing a dress, but that dress was worn in 1920s. It's not really suitable for the current trends situation we are discussing, right? And when you do pay closer attention, you will see all sorts of cool stuff. I'm showing a picture of different sorts of colors, shapes, spears, and so on. And from when you see this, you'll understand that, oh my goodness, there are some things that I really like. But only if you conduct the research that you will know that there are some hot topics that you are just aware of. You just came to be aware of them. And so when you conduct this research, that you will know about the latest things in the field. And we are trying to see what are some recurring topics, any emerging patterns in recent scientific publications, because the latest research is not found on a road or a highway, but instead research is found in the minds. And what do these minds do? They write. They write and then they publish. So maybe we should do some publication studies. So publications can be news articles, YouTube videos, Google searches, and you filter it out by just last year. That's what it means. Publication is nothing but a piece of writing on the internet for anybody to read. And when you do see this, you will know how to picture this in the broad context of whatever your personal topic of interest is. I'll come there in 2 minutes. This is also the purpose of the assignment. Okay, some techniques. So now that I talked about recent trends and the purpose of recent trends, how do we conduct recent trends? Find out what's the um, latest happenings in a specific field. All we need to do is use internet. It's really straightforward. Since we are in 2025, there's a lot of search engines out there, AI search engines out there that will do the job for you. You still have to steer, you still have to read whatever it provided. But we can use Google, you can use ChatGPT or Perplexity, many tools out there. All you need to do is, for example, imagine I'm looking for shoes. I'm crazy about sneakers. And I just go to Google and I say, latest shoe trends in America. I search something like that, and then I can see latest pictures of Nike, New Balance, or whatever. And I can also search for current trends in men's suits. Maybe I'm curious about a new suit. Maybe I'm trying to buy a new suit. I can just go and see what's happening there. So we can use these keywords in the search tags we are searching for on Google or anything. So when you do search for it, we are only focusing on results shown in the last couple of years. Let's not go 10 years. It's really medieval if you think about it. We're only focusing on last couple of years. That's more than enough. So how do you analyze these? How do you analyze what you found out? So first page of the results, you just see when was it updated, what is the date on that link. When you go to that link, you'll see, right? So you still have to assess if what you found out on the first page is most recent. If it's from 20 years ago, it's not really what we want. And you also have to check where and who wrote that piece. If it's a YouTube video, is it from BBC, or if it's from some unknown independent student or somebody who you never heard of? Is it from a university video or is it university website? Then there's more credibility, validated it is, right? So we have to see what that is also. And we specifically look for any specific opinions that these researchers and scholars are talking about in any topic of your choice. Now remember this, I'm showing this picture of a little fishy. It's really pretty. I'm showing this because when you do the search, you will find out that there is something new. That something new is like this fishy, the little fish there. So when you do find out something, you simply, all you need to do is simply summarize what you just found out by adding quotations from the quotation sandwich technique, or using the annotated bibliography technique, which you just did, right? And still doing, which is great. And you take some quotes from those results, latest trends, and you quote and you paraphrase it and then add the citations. And simply reflect on how these trends are contributing to your topic of interest. I have a 3-step rule that I think you will like. Maybe not, but here it is anyway. Start with a clear statement of what the current trend is. For example, imagine I like cars. Who doesn't like cars? And I just did a Google search for latest trends in automobiles, passenger automobiles. And in this thought experiment, the first couple of links indicate that the latest trend is more towards electric vehicles. You see? And then I can start the statement by saying that the same thing. I can just say that in the recent years, there has been a trend in the automobile industry heavily subsidized towards electric motors. That's really half-baked as a statement I gave, but I'm assuming you understand what I'm talking about. So you basically start with a clear statement, and then you explain the trends you just saw. and then you just cite them. That's it. That's the goal. Really straightforward. If you follow this, it's nothing but another way of conducting annotated bibliography. Same thing. So that is like the conducting the recent trends search. I have more slides on how to use AI to do this. I will come there in 2 minutes. But now I want to show you the unit 2 and unit 3 are very closely connected. So we are in unit 2 right now, where if you do what I'm about to show you, in one way, your unit 3 assignment is also almost done, which means the course is almost done for you and you pass. So I want you to understand that. So as a part of this standard syllabus, you will write a short research paper. I will show more on a topic that you like the most. For example, last year, my class students have written about impacts of climate change on ocean. Another student has talked about uh, whaling. There's whales in the ocean, and whaling is the idea that they kill these huge animals for meat and food and so on. Impact of whaling on aquatic ecosystems. So the student liked those topics, and then she wrote about it. What is the recent trends in that topic? Here is what is needed. The deadline for this assignment is Jan 23rd, which is a Thursday by midnight. If you need more time, let me know. The page count is 5 pages, but it is double spaced, so there's more room. And you can go up to 1800 words or 5 pages, including the references. So it's, in one way, if you think about it, it's kind of really, really simple and straightforward, really short one, honestly. You can follow APA, styling. So work style, I thought about it, and then I thought maybe I should open it up. If any of you would like to work with your peer, you can do that. Or if you think it's a topic that only you want to talk about, you're open to do that also. Now, how do you find your peer? Look up our discussion boards, find a name, see who you like, and if you can, you don't have to like them. You can still reach out to them and say if they're interested in working with you, and you can catch up from there. So in the paper, which is nothing but a Google Doc, here is what you can do. The background section. In the background section, you can write about up to 500 words. I have slightly adjusted the word count in a way that it is still flexible. You can change these numbers, but I gave you like a outline of what can go where. Here you can introduce a topic of your liking. What do you like the most? And then you do second heading called current trends. This is what you will search for in Google or AI, whatever tool. You can go up to 800 words. Here, basically, you talk about the latest in your topic from 2020 to now. You just mentioned that in the write-up. Show us any key innovations, any shifts, COVID, post-COVID, pre-COVID, something like that. Any issues that are being raised in that field? Think about it. You all like some topic. I know you like some topic. It can be phones. Somebody last year wrote about Apple and Android, iOS and Android. It's a hot topic. Another student talked about the rise of streaming platforms such as Twitch and how they're impacting uh, jobs. I mean, they advocated for more people to use Twitch and then use their free time to broadcast their gaming to make money through donations and stuff like that. But there is that. And the third heading is discussion. In this section, all you do is whatever you found out, you discuss that. What does that mean? Whatever you found out, you just discuss that, such as analyze and reflect on the trends you just found out and their impact on society, on communities, and any implications they might bring along, any future path you might like to see them go. This can be more personalized based on your interest. The fourth section is nothing but conclusion. You close it all up to 150 words. Whatever you found out, just mention that up to 150 to 200 words. And you can do that by synthesizing everything. And if in case you choose to use AI, use an acknowledgement statement. I have a slide. I'll show you 2 minutes. I'll also add it on Canvas in a couple of minutes. And you close that with all the references. Make sure to use the quotation sandwich technique, which means that whatever you just did, the search, as you're synthesizing, as you're writing, include two quotations. It's really important. So what I thought was, it will be easy for you if there is a Google Doc with all this outline like that. And so I made one like that. I will leave the link in Canvas. So when you click on it, it will make a copy automatically. So you just change the title, replace your name, your email. Most of these will remain the same, and then you just write what's in there. I think that is straightforward. If you find any pictures, graphs, charts, or you use your own graphs, tables, you are welcome to use them, include them, make it as holistic as possible. So this picture looks kind of weird, but I wanted to show you that you are free to use AI to put together this little assignment. It's how you think. You use a hammer to build a table, or you don't even have to use a hammer to build a table, but it will take a long time to make that table. So AI is like that. Use this for your growth, for your writing, for your benefit. If you do use it, you must acknowledge it. Such as, I'll show you acknowledgement statement I have, but some prompts. What if you never used AI and you don't know what to do? All you do is there are many free tools out there, chatgpt.com or Claude. Just search for Claude. I'll put these links in the Canvas anyway. Gemini from Google. There's so many tools out there. When you do go there, all you need to do is chat like that. What are the most important facts, dates, blah, 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 related to your interest? rewrite the text. You place the text here and explain it like I'm 5. I want to learn more about that topic. This one is kind of really crazy. I want to learn about a topic, identify and share the most important 20% of learnings from this topic that will help me understand 80% of it. I put like a ooh because I thought it's kind of really, it's going to make you Einstein. But I want to ensure that you're using this for your benefit. So if you do use this AI, understand that you're not copy pasting anything, but you still have to read everything it gave you and still polish it with your flavor. That's really important. If you don't use it, that's fine. That robot looks cranky. But if you do use it at the end of your paper, Google Doc, you can just copy paste this or something like this. And it says, this work represents a collaborative symphony between human intellect, which is you, and AI. As the original author, because it's a topic that originated in your mind. You like that topic. I have crafted the foundational narrative and so on. You can write this or you can have something similar to this. Most students write their own acknowledgement statement. This way, you are ethical and responsible in your use of AI, which is a great skill to have. And so, some of you might be thinking, I don't really know what I should talk about. And for those, I have a word cloud of some topics in yellow and white. The color has nothing to do with it. But you might like to talk about photography. What is the photography scene like? What are some recent trends in this field? Sports, what's happening in esports, maybe? What is gaming like? What's happening in psychology? Tell me what's like soccer like? What is ice? Tell me latest trends in ice. But these are just some keywords to help you get started. Books, animals, education, environment, economics, biking, mathematics, politics, and there's so much. Coffee, right? So you can, I'm, for now, I think you know what you might like to write about or conduct the recent trends about. And some questions. I'm going to just leave you with some open-ended questions, such as, what factors contribute to this trend? How does it impact each person, individuals at a personal level? Has this issue changed over time, logarithmic, or is it like brand new issue, or is what's the trend like? And why do you think that this is significant in today's context? How does this issue intersect with other topics, such as, for example, in California right now, in Los Angeles, Rihanna's house, the singer Rihanna, her house burned down. And if you zoom out really far away, it is because of climate change. I know it's wildfires, but dryness and all that are huge outcomes of climate change. So that is like a major topic. How does it intersect? And are there any potential long-term implications of this topic you're talking about? How might different groups of people perceive this topic? It's not always that what you see here is the only way, because if you go back to Australia, they do it completely differently there. I'm giving you like a example. And are there any challenges or barriers that you found out in your search for current trends? Are there any other cultural, societal, historical factors that are also taking part in the evolution of this current trends of a topic of your choice? I will leave these slides also in the canvas so you can come back to it. So please email me if this is, if you need more help, we can sit down and we can work on it. And again, remember, if you do this in one way, not only unit 2 is done, but you will use the same paper and make it multimodal in unit 3. And that's all. It's really end of the course. So I hope these slides are helping you accomplish this little assignment. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Good night.